How did Astrid's TAC meeting go? Hello, for those of you that don't know me, I am Harriet. Astrid is my daughter. Astrid has a condition called hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, and we are just home from having her TAC meeting. TAC stands for Team Around the Child. We have been trying to get this meeting to happen since September last year, and today it finally happened. We had a few provisional dates in the past, but because of Astrid's health they had to be cancelled, but today it actually happened and it actually went ahead and it was really successful. So out of everybody that was invited, only 2 of her professionals couldn't make it. Unfortunately, one of those was quite a key person, was her community paediatrician, so we were a little bit gutted that she couldn't attend. The other person was her link nurse from her respite hospice, but everybody else was in attendance. So we had myself and my husband. My parents also attended as kind of additional support and input for Astrid and advocacy for Astrid. We also had her 2 key workers from nursery, her nursery head teacher and the nursery SEN lead. We also had her physiotherapist, her occupational therapist and her speech and language therapist. We had her teaching advisor for the hearing impaired and her teaching advisor for the visually impaired. We had a representative from the Rainbow Centre, which is where Astrid has her conductive education classes. We also had one of her epilepsy nurses and one of the community children's nurses and her health visitor. So it was quite a good group. Oh, and her neonatologist, who's not really involved anymore, but he was there as a representation from the hospital. So yeah, we had really good representation across all boards. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted her paediatrician wasn't there and her current respiratory consultant, but she couldn't attend, which is why the neonatologist attended in her place. But it was really good. We discussed Astrid's progress and what her main issues are at the moment, mostly being her airway and pending hip surgery. And we came up with kind of a plan that once she's had both of those surgeries, kind of things can kind of get up and running again, and potentially an MRI might be something that we look for when she's well and stable. But for the moment it seems to be everything's pinning on this hip operation, kind of solving a lot of her problems. Like, she doesn't sleep very well, we think that might be pain. The fact that she's got increased seizures, again, we think that might be pain. So rather than kind of pumping her full of loads of medication, we're just really pushing for this surgery. So her physio is going to take that forward to the orthopaedic surgeon and hopefully push for it as soon as possible after she's had her tonsil and adenoidectomy. The other thing we talked about was support for us as a family moving forward, and the community children's nurses are going to do a repeat referral to the continuing care team. So continuing care team have previously rejected Astrid for a care package because she didn't meet the criteria, which, excuse my French, is absolutely bollocks, because she does meet their criteria. I have seen the criteria and she absolutely does meet their requirements, and the fact that they have rejected her referral in the past is just, I think it's because that she's not old enough, and I'm like, how old does she have to be to deserve decent quality of life? Like, in my mind, there's not an age limit on that. So they're going to push for it. If it is rejected, then all of the professionals that were at the meeting today are prepared to write a letter of appeal. So yeah, moving forward, it's looking positive. And a lot of them fed back with, they know children that have got a care package that are kind of similar age to Astrid or a little bit older, that have less need, that have been accepted. So if that is the case, then why is my daughter being rejected, I've got absolutely no idea. And if anybody on this platform has any information as to why she might have been rejected for a continuing care package, I would love to know. Or if anyone's got any advice as to how we get her one, and if there is a certain someone that I need to talk to or arrange that with, then give me a holler and I am on it. But generally it was all really, really positive, and I've come away from it feeling really, really good. I feel like Astrid was really well supported, really well advocated for, and everybody wants the best for her moving forward. And that is all I can ask for from her professionals, really, is that everybody is aware of what current challenges she has and is supportive of that and is supportive of us as a family. So we are very grateful to the NHS for supporting her in everything we've done so far. Although there are minor frustrations, some of them have been unavoidable, and moving forward we have a plan, which is all I ever wanted. So woohoo!